So we have with us today a powerhouse person who's just come back from Cannes, and I think is one of the most strongest women in the entertainment industry today. Role भी कुछ उन्होंने ऐसे किए हैं बहुत ही strong किस्म के और personality भी strong है. Like I said, powerhouse. Assalamu alaikum, Sarwat. How are you?
Walaikum
Straight, I
salam.
caught you straight on the flight back from Cannes.
You
I mean,
did.
yes, I did. Absolutely.
You did.
And first of all, congratulations. I mean, what a big achievement and how wonderful must you have felt there?
Absolutely. I think it was a huge honor and it was really like a dream come true. I think as an actor, one would never imagine that you'll go on such a huge global platform and represent Pakistan. But to get that chance and to do it eventually is so surreal, you know.
So tell us a little bit about it. I mean, we saw you there and we saw you looking really glamorous on the red carpet and, you know, arriving in Cannes and all of that. But how did it all come around? मतलब कैसे हुआ? Joyland तो release नहीं हुई, किसी ने देखी नहीं.
बिल्कुल. So we shot Joyland in October 2021,
right?
Which is about 7-8 months ago.
Yeah.
And one would expect कि अभी post पे काम हो रहा होगा and stuff. And all of a sudden, it was Saim's birthday, so our co-producer Sana Jafri says we're gonna wish Saim a birthday, and we want to do a FaceTime wish for him.
Okay.
So we were like, okay. And at that time, I was Art House was opening, so I was in Urdu Bazaar, buying paints and stationery, and we get online, and everybody's wishing him, and he's like, you know, guys, I have a surprise for you, and I'm like, shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah.
And he tells us that we're going to Cannes, and I was like, wow, you know, and Urdu Bazaar mein main bahut zyada emote bhi nahi kar sak rahi thi. But it was just, it was so unimaginable. And then we all got together, we went to, so our trip really started from Lahore to Islamabad for the visa. And we all got into a van and we traveled there and we got our visas. The embassy was so delighted.
Oh, I'm sure.
And they were so like, you know, this is a huge honor that Pakistan's embassy is approaching that offer. And we did that. We got our visas. And there we were reaching Cannes, and everybody reached at their own time. So the last was I, obviously. And we reached there, and the next day was our photo call. Now, Amina, photo call, you've seen like Tom Cruise and, you know, all these amazing artists doing those photo calls every year. And there you are getting ready for a photo call at Cannes. And you're just like, what is happening? You know? Then we arrived there and they were so pleasant and they were so like they understood that we are coming for the first time. They gave us our time. They made us comfortable. We were all very, you know, we were not jumping out of our skins really. We were all very contained and that felt so good. Like we were okay. We understood the ginormousness of the platform. So, but we were all very contained, and that's what I really liked about all of us.
और उस वक्त तक ये भी नहीं पता था ना कि standing ovation मिलेगा या इतनी well receive होगी या award मिलेंगे.
Yes.
उस वक्त तक
I mean, we were just you know, over the moon that we are representing or taking our first Pakistani feature film to a place like Cannes. And so we did the photo call. The photographers were amazing. They were hooting and we're like, okay, this is not so, you know, it's not stuck up. They're all very comfortable. They make you comfortable. We did the photo call and Alina was our star and she got the highlight and we were most happy for her. Then Saim, you know, very chilled out, very laid back. So it wasn't like we were trying too hard to, you know, get their attention. Just by being ourselves, we were getting the attention. So that was really nice.
And I'm getting a feel कि वहाँ पे होने से ही attention मिल जाती है.
Absolutely. And I feel that for the first time, a film coming from Pakistan was a delightful experience even for them, you know. And then we had the red carpet, we had the premiere. The premiere was just so magical. We were telling each other before the movie that look, nobody's supposed to cry, okay? Because the end is very emotional,
It is, right.
And also because we had sort of felt that for a month while we were shooting, it felt real. It felt our story. We felt like it was, each one of us felt like it was our story and it was a real story. But by the end, like, so Sano was sitting next to me, Sania Saeed, and Rasti is sitting on the other side. And so Sania ka ek scene aata hai, hum Sania ke haath pakad rahe hain ki roiyega nahi. Rasti ka scene aata hai, main Rasti ke haath, mera scene aata hai, ye dono mere haath. And when we got up and the lights came on, I realized it was uncontrollable.
Yeah.
We were all crying. वो खुशी के भी आंसू थे, वो गम के भी आंसू थे, it was a mix sort of lava of emotions that everybody felt. And then to get the standing ovation. I mean, in our category, un certain regard, nobody got that long of a standing ovation. Like, it was a 8-10 minute standing ovation. And it was just like out of the movies.
Out of the movies,
it felt unreal.
It must have been overwhelming.
It was, and I feel that, we work so hard, and in circumstances and conditions which are not very perfect here in Pakistan. So it was like everybody's appreciating and acknowledging that, what we go through as artists.
Right.
And for the first time, like, the world is acknowledging that. And they are, praising you for all the hard work.
Right.
Saim is just unbelievable. It was my first time working with him. And he has lived with this script for 7 years.
Really?
And, or perhaps even more. And I felt like he totally deserved this. And then we had the awards for our category. And they called us. So I was trying to ask my producer, I'm like, Apurva, please tell us, are we winning something, or should we dress up in a certain way? She's like, no, just, they just want Saim there, because Saim was really ill by then.
Right.
He had so many interviews, he was overworked, underslept. And then, because Khan itself is so overwhelming.
Right.
So we had our producers who were unbelievable producers from abroad, from LA, who were throwing us dinners and, just celebrating us every night. So he was totally overworked. So when she said maybe, because they're really asking for Saim. They're saying even if he can come for 10-15 minutes. Ajay. He has to be there. So there's something fishy. And that was just like, oh my God,
Amazing.
And then they had us sit right in front, which was a very, like a big deal for us to and we were about like 24 plus people.
Right.
We had our stylist, we had our choreographers, we had our, assistant directors, we had our cinematographer from Lebanon, Joe, who did a fantastic job. And we were all there. And so the first award went out, the second award, so they start backwards. And so Alina is like looking down. She's like, "Ek chali gayi movie, dusri chali gayi. Hum kab aayenge?" And I'm like, "Wait for it." And then they announced the jury prize. So it was the favorite of the jury.